Hi, it's Mia, and welcome back to my booktube. So today we're going to do something a bit more different. I really enjoyed doing my first newbie tag, so I decided to bring another tag along, which is the Goodreads challenge. As I already mentioned it 100 million times, I love Goodreads. I think it's an amazing way to keep track of your books and all the reviews and everything, so I really enjoy it. I'm not really good with technology, as you can tell probably, so it's really easy to use, and that's why I love it. So I don't really know how to use the advanced functions on it. I basically just use it to track my reading and to rate, and basically that's all. So I'm very excited to see what the Goodreads challenge questions are. I haven't actually looked through them yet, so this might be fun then.
Question number 1. What was the last book you marked as read?
Well, it was probably After We Collided by Anna Todd, because I'm currently reading the After series, and as I already mentioned it in a few of my videos, I really love the After movies, so I wanted to read the After series, and right now I'm reading After We Fell, so the book previously that I finished was After We Collided, and I love this.
What are you currently reading?
Actually, I think I have two things currently reading. One is After We Fell, as I already mentioned, and the other one is Midnight Sun. I'm still reading Midnight Sun. I think it's been on my currently reading for a month already. I used to love Twilight, but the thing is that I love Jacob more than Edward, so being in Edward's head is a bit draining sometimes, but I definitely plan on finishing it soon.
You've been having it more than 2 months.
Few months,
As
I said.
Number 3. What was the last book you marked as TBR?
I need to check that. I don't actually use my TBR because I keep track of my books that I want to read in Amazon by putting them to my cart and to my wish list and in my notebook. So let me quickly double check what was the last book I put there. Oh, the last book that I put there was The House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin A. Craig. So I think I put it in my TBR when I saw it in one BookTube video, because it's a retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses, but it's more darker, and it's basically about this girl who has obviously 12 sisters. There are 12 of them, and every sister starts mysteriously disappearing. So I really enjoyed the blurb and the small review that the booktuber gave, so that's why I put it in there.
Question number 4. What book do you plan to read next?
Well, I think I plan to read next after Happily Ever
Happy.
After Ever Happy by Anna Todd, because that's the next one in the series. But I do have a few arcs as well that I need to get to, so I definitely plan on reading. Let me tell you the arcs that I have so that you can know. I have The Patron by Vivienne Westwood and The Backstage Deal by Brianna Stark. A Backstage Deal is a ballet book, and The Patron is also it's about a ballerina, so I requested arcs because I'm very excited to read another ballet themed book. Yeah.
Question number 5. Do you use the star rating system?
Yes, I actually do use it, but I use it very loosely. So I mark books that I really enjoy 5, and books that I don't really enjoy, I mark them 3. Or if there are some things I don't enjoy, I mark them 4. I don't think I ever marked a book less than 3 stars. I just feel bad marking books that low because I don't know. I just like to be nice and mark them nicely. I just don't leave a review if I'm not really obsessed with it. So yeah, I usually mark them very positively though.
Okay, question number 6. Are you doing a reading challenge this year?
Yes, I actually do a reading challenge every year, but I do have a very good strategy to make myself feel better about it. So I usually set my reading goal to 50 because I know I can read 50 books in a year, and then once I pass the 50, I upgrade it to 60 and then to 70, so that I never feel bad for not completing it. It's because I don't really want to read because I have to read, so I want to read for pleasure, and if I have a very high number, then I would get stressed and I would feel like reading is something I must do, and then I wouldn't enjoy it that much. So definitely I advise you to put a lower goal and then change your goal as you go, because I feel like it's much better for your mental health.
if you start reading Audibles, I like using Audible, this goal will more than double.
Yeah, that's the other thing, that I don't listen to audiobooks, so because of that I can only read when I'm like free, right? And I have like a bunch of things to do, so I'm quite busy and I barely find time to read, and then I pick up after, which is like 800 pages, and then I'm stuck reading it for like weeks. But yeah, so that's why I just prefer to have less number of books.
Okay, question number 7. I don't even know why they ask that, knowing you. Do you have a wish list? The problem is if the wish list ever ends.
Yes, I do have a wish list. So I have an Amazon wish list where I put all the books that I want to buy. Then I have my Amazon cart where I just put all the books that I like really want to buy. But then whenever I like buy normal stuff that I actually need, I put them in save for later. So under my cart I have like a huge list. Then I have World of Books, which is like a UK website for secondhand books, because I feel better buying secondhand books because 1, they are a bit cheaper, and 2, they are like pre-loved. So it's like I feel good for the environment that I'm not just buying books to like kill trees. So that's how I justify buying a lot of books. And I have a wish list there as well, which I always keep adding new books to it. I think I currently only have like 52 books. I know the number because during work I just added a few books there. Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Question number 8. What book do you plan to buy next? You never buy one book. You buy them in groups of 5, 10.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Unboxing 70 books. Mia ordered her full wish list.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. No, I think so. Since I already mentioned that I'm not buying books because I want to read my paperbacks, I think the next book that I'm going to get is. Let me tell you, because I pre-ordered some books, so I want to see which one is coming first. Oh, it's Chain of Iron by Cassandra Clare. It's coming out on the 2nd or 3rd of March, so I'm supposed to get it. It's in 2 weeks. I'm very excited about it. But yeah, so I think that's the next book.
Question number 9. Do you have any favorite quotes? Would you like to share a few?
Yes, I have many favorite quotes. I actually like either screenshot them with my phone or highlight them in Kindle and then save it in my Kindle notes. I don't actually like quotes in Goodreads. I just checked it on my Goodreads app and I don't actually like quotes there. So I'm just gonna check what was the last screenshot, because I'm pretty sure I screenshotted some after books. Oh yeah, there was one quote that I really liked, and I think it actually made me cry. My boyfriend was pretty shocked with me crying while reading a book, but it was...
You were crying for 5 minutes.
Yeah, so the quote was like, it said, just because he can't love you the way you want him to doesn't mean he doesn't love you with everything he has. And I just really love that one, so I think I'm gonna just keep with that one.
Question number 10. Who are your favorite authors?
I have a lot of favorite authors. I have some authors that are like my go-to authors, that no matter what they write, I'm gonna read it. So that's obviously Colleen Hoover. I just read all her books, no matter what she writes. That's Cassandra Clare. I read also all her books. I'm still like have a few that are pending, but I'm on them. And I also love Nicole's books, Nicole Fiorina. She's like amazing, and no matter what she writes, I also read it. And I'm thinking, who else? I have many like favorite authors, but these are the ones that are like my go-to ones, and I can read whatever they write because I just enjoy their writing style. And once I fell in love with the writing style, I know that no matter what genre they write, I'm going to enjoy it because of how they write and not what they write.
Yeah, I think Mia Kun is a great author. Journey of a Butterfly and Journey of a Falcon now available. Question number 11. Have you joined any groups?
On Goodreads? Yeah.
Because it's the Goodreads challenge. Joined any groups?
I didn't even know there are groups on Goodreads.
But you join many groups in Facebook.
On Facebook, yeah, but not on Goodreads. I'm sorry, I said I'm bad at technology. I don't really realize there are groups. But I actually think I joined one Goodreads group. Wait, I think it's a group. I keep getting messages from it. It's like Emma Watson's like reading group or something. I think it's like a group on Goodreads. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if that's actually like a group or if I just made that up completely.
Question number 12. Are there any questions you would like to add, I guess, to the challenge?
I don't think so. I think they covered everything pretty much. And I didn't ask me what I voted for Best Books 2020. I love voting there, but I don't think that's a real question. So no, I don't have any further questions. I think we covered everything. Okay, so that was all for the Goodreads challenge. I hope you had fun and enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments down below if you also did this challenge so I can watch your video, because I'm very excited. And if you want to be friends on Goodreads, I will leave my links down below so you can befriend me there and we can be friends there too. And you can also follow me on Instagram and look at all my pictures that I take. I take forever to take a nice picture, so they are very rare. They are very rare, but I do try my best. So you feel free to follow me there. And also don't forget to please like, comment and subscribe. It will mean the world to me. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!